I arrived at the Bennett family Christmas party in a rideshare that smelled faintly of pine and peppermint, clutching 3 small, neatly wrapped boxes. Inside the townhouse, crystal ornaments winked from a tree so perfect it looked airbrushed, and the room glittered with the kind of wealth that prefers to be overheard. My sister Olivia clocked my gifts first: brown paper, silk ribbon, handwritten tags, and tilted her head with a sweet surgical smile. "Still doing the handmade thing, Maya?" she cooed, bracelet flashing like a lighthouse. "How quaint." I smoothed my plain black sweater, a comfort piece from a life that didn't require peacocking, and checked my phone. One more green check appeared from my dev team. Every system pass felt like a heartbeat. Tomorrow wasn't just a launch, it was a hinge in history. Mom swirled champagne, pearls clicking softly. "You're 36, darling. Olivia manages 3 properties. Your father had a beach house by then." Dad, nursing a heroic scotch, patted a leather armchair. "Finance builds futures, Maya. That coding hobby won't." "It isn't a hobby," I said, calm as a metronome. "We're meeting our milestones." Olivia glanced at her phone. "My tech fund is up 40% this quarter. How's your little research project? Drawing a salary yet?" "Profit isn't the only goal," I said. "Not at first." "The only goal that matters is the one that cashes," Dad said, warming to doctrine. Somewhere behind us, the butler murmured about breaking tech news, but Olivia waved him away. The living room TV flickered to a red banner on its own. Dad kept the financial channels cued like oxygen. I felt the moment arriving the way a cellist feels a crescendo in their bones. Another green check on my phone, then a third, then breaking. A stealth quantum firm sets an 8 a.m. IPO. Youngest female founder to debut at a mega-cap valuation. Silence spread, a velvet curtain falling across the room. I placed my simple boxes beneath the glutted tree and finally looked up. "Tomorrow," I said, voice steady, "you'll understand what I've been building." At 5:12 a.m., Manhattan looked washed in pewter. I zipped my parka, slid the prototype qubit ring into my pocket, and walked to the exchange with my co-founder, Jules. In the green room, a handler pinned the badge over my sweater. Cameras hummed. My phone throbbed. Investor chat, legal, DevOps, all clear. Then a wobble. A competitor filed a last-minute concern about our encryption claims. The listing desk paused, and the room tightened. For a moment I saw my father's armchair, Olivia's smile, and the tree that wanted to be perfect. I closed my eyes and pictured the lattice diagram behind our breakthrough, noise folding into order if you let it. "Stream the white paper appendix," I told Jules. "Page 19, error bars, live." We pushed the link to press and regulators. Our lead cryptographer opened a quick quanda on camera. 10 minutes later, the hold lifted. My badge vibrated, ready for opening sequence. On the balcony, the button waited under glass. I placed my palm over it, felt the microseconds stack, and heard my voice count down. When the floor erupted, it sounded like a future finally opening. By noon, the numbers were no longer headlines. They were obligations. I left the interviews and walked 3 blocks to our lab, where the vending machine still ate coins and the whiteboard kept yesterday's scrawl. Jules set 2 paper cups on the bench. "To maintenance windows," they said. We clinked and opened laptops. I wrote the first founder letter myself. We would ship cautiously, publish our proofs, and keep the code legible enough for a student to audit. I promised scholarships, not yachts. When I hit send, my phone lit with messages I once hoarded like warmth. Olivia's came first, a selfie in a taxi. "I underestimated you. Teach me?" Dad's followed, shorter. "Proud. Dinner?" I typed yes to both, but I didn't schedule them tonight. Instead, I boxed the prototype ring and walked it to the vault. Steel sighed, swallowing the case. Fame wanted speed. Physics demanded patience. I chose the second god. On the sidewalk, December breathed like mint. I bought noodles and ate, watching steam rise into cold. Strangers passed without knowing my name. It felt like the future had room for me. Thank you for watching. Your time and encouragement mean everything. If the story resonated, please drop a thoughtful comment, and share it with someone who'd enjoy it. Subscribe for more stories like this. Your support helps me keep writing stories you love. Endless thanks from me to you.